Welcome back to another engaging episode from the Law Office of Bryan Fagan. I'm Renika Hayes, and today we're discussing the parallel between premarital agreements and real property issues. So what is a premarital agreement? It's a legally binding contract that you and your partner can establish before saying, "I do." This agreement allows you to define equally how your assets, including real property, will be handled in the unfortunate event of a separation or divorce. Let me tell you about Sarah and David, a couple whose love story was destined to be great. Sarah was a successful lawyer, owned a sprawling ranch in the Texas Hill Country. The ranch wasn't just land. It was a testament to her family's legacy, with a stunning colonial-style mansion overlooking the miles of rolling hills. David, an entrepreneur, invested heavily in a thriving tech startup based in Austin. His city penthouse offered breathtaking views of the skyline and a lifestyle that resonated with his ambitions. The two lovebirds were inseparable, and the thought of a premarital agreement was the last thing on their minds as they planned their dream wedding. But life has a way of throwing curveballs. As their love story unfolded, they couldn't ignore the realities of the world around them. Sarah's law practice was thriving, and her ranch was more than just a property, it was her heritage. David's tech startup was going public, and his penthouse symbolizes his dreams. With all these assets at stake, Sarah and David decided to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation. They realized a premarital agreement wasn't just about protecting their individual interests, it was a way to strengthen their relationship by addressing their potential challenges life might throw their way. Now let's take a closer look at the legalities involved in premarital agreements, especially when it comes to real property issues in the state of Texas. Transparency is key. When drafting a premarital agreement, complete disclosure of assets, including real property, is non-negotiable. Any omission can jeopardize the validity of the agreement in the future. Texas is a community property state, which means assets acquired during the marriage are generally considered community property. However, with the meticulously drafted premarital agreement, you can clearly outline what belongs to each party, ensuring your intentions and goals are protected. The power of customization is in your hands. A premarital agreement is like a blank canvas. You have the opportunity to paint a clear picture of how your assets will be distributed, making sure your wishes are respected, even in the face of life's insecurities. Premarital agreements are not just legal documents, they're blueprints for a bright future. If you're in Texas and considering marriage, please remember love is equally important as safeguarding your future. If you found this video informative, please show your support by hitting the thumbs up button and subscribing to our channel. Thank you for joining me today.
Thanks for tuning in to the end. We understand that divorce can be expensive depending on the situation. That's why we're offering our Do-It-Yourself Texas Divorce e-course. You can get access to this e-course by clicking on the link in the description below. Catch you in the next video.